EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for July 8th, 2021. We have a busy 24 hours or so coming. We have a cold front moving toward the region today. Out ahead of that cold front will be some scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. But before that, we're going to have a partly sunny start. Partly sunny means partly to mostly cloudy, mix of sun and clouds, variably cloudy, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see some sun this morning, at least in our east and southeastern areas, and then the clouds will thicken, and we'll have the opportunity for some scattered thunderstorms today. That will be associated with a cold front not pushing through. It's going to be well ahead of that cold front, and that cold front will not be allowed to move through because Tropical Storm Elsa will be paying us a visit overnight tonight, and it's going to be over the Carolinas during the day today and making its way toward the Delmarva, and should arrive here for our southeastern areas generally about mid-evening or so, and then it continues onward into very late at night, Thursday night. I don't think it hangs around much longer than very early Friday morning in our far northeastern areas, okay? So it's going to be a quick-moving tropical system, and when people hear the words tropical storm, they think the worst with these. This is going to be a very low-end tropical storm. It's still going to be warm core, so we still think it has the tropical characteristics at that point. But this is mainly a situation where you're going to have heavy rain out of this, and there might be some gusty winds here down by the shore points where you get some gusts that are maybe in the 40s. But this is not something that inland you're going to have to worry about as far as wind's concerned. It's mainly just a heavy rain threat across the region today. Yesterday we had a severe thunderstorm watch that was blanketed across much of our region. The Storm Prediction Center is the sole dissemination source for all watches, so we just pass the information along. And I want to make sure you understand that distinction. Just because we posted on our Facebook page or on my Twitter account doesn't necessarily mean we agree with that necessarily. And I did something on my Twitter account last night when this was evolving, that the severe threat would just be up here northwest of this line, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, this line of storms we saw on radar was making a beeline northeast and leaving these areas out, which were this entire area here was under a severe thunderstorm watch, and it probably wasn't needed. But again, we're just passing information along, so don't get that twisted there. You know, sometimes that just because we're passing information from the sole dissemination source, being the Storm Prediction Center, doesn't mean we always agree with it. So I made this adjustment on my Twitter account. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you're probably doing yourself a disservice, because if most of you follow here on the videos every day and subscribe to the videos. If you don't, you can do that too here on the bottom right of the video. But the Twitter account is where I post updates a lot throughout the day. I answer questions individually when I can. It's EPAWAWX is the handle for my Twitter account, or you just type in EPAWA in the search bar and it'll come up. It is actually me you're following, not necessarily the business, even though I represent the business, if that makes sense. So I'll just post updates as much as possible when time permits, and that's what I did last night, and this worked out well, okay? So sometimes the Storm Prediction Center puts out severe thunderstorm watches. We pass it along. We don't always agree with it, but this worked out well. All is well that ends well, as my dad used to say, right? So today we have the scattered showers and thunderstorms moving toward the region, and I don't think this is going to be a severe day at all. I think this is going to be severe from a different aspect, not by National Weather Service definition, but severe in the sense that you could have some flash flooding, okay? That's really your threat today. And we get over the NAM this morning. Again, these areas down here are most likely going to be partly sunny, okay? You have some sun this morning. And then areas to the far northwest, this is looking at noon here at this point, could have some scattered showers already moving with that cold front. As we progress through the afternoon or early to mid-afternoon, you have these thunderstorms popping up here. And these look pretty nasty, right? But this is a radar return of precipitation intensity. This is not an indicative of strong, severe storms here, and I don't think you'll have that today. I think you're just going to have heavy rainmakers, slow-moving heavy rain with any of these cells, so they can give you flash flooding issues, and they can contain thunder and lightning. I think it's pretty much what you're dealing with. Not a lot of wind today with this. The atmosphere is very loaded with moisture, and that's in part because this tropical system is making its way toward the region. So you have precipitable water content is between 2 and 3 inches today and tonight, especially tonight when this tropical system is moving northward. So you have these heavy showers and thunderstorms moving across the region during the day today. Then early evening or so, you might get a little bit of a break in the action, very temporary. And then you have the tropical system itself, Tropical Storm Elsa, moving up northward. That's going to affect our coastal regions the hardest, and across New Jersey, Delaware, I think you're going to get the heaviest rain. There's a swath of 1 to 3 inches of rain easily can occur in those areas. Further inland, I'm not so sure about getting heavy rain, but you will have some rain out of it in eastern Pennsylvania, southeast PA, maybe even northeast PA before that pulls away. But you're not sure if you're going to go over the half-inch mark there or not. We'll see. It's going to be awfully close. The European model says, yes, you will. Here's the European model, and it has some heavier rain into southeast PA, east central PA, as well as this tracks over New Jersey. But the new NAM is not quite as thrilled with that or as expansive as far west with the heavier rain. So I still think you get some rain overnight, just probably not the deluge you're going to see here over eastern portions of our region. The coastal regions, again, could have some wind gusts that are up to 40, 45 miles per hour as peak gusts, but I really don't think it's a big deal elsewhere. Okay, so this moves away very early on Friday morning, and then it's out of here. All right, and then once we get to Friday, we have the cold front that was hung up before today. All the stuff activity during the day today is ahead of the cold front. The actual cold front is going to move through on Friday, and with that, there could be some scattered late day thunderstorms again. I'm not so certain about severe with this, and probably more isolated here, because a lot of the force is going to be taken away with Elsa as it pulls away. There could be some isolated severe reports here on Friday. We'll keep an eye on that for you, just in case. But then this moves off the coast here, and then we are dry here on Saturday with back to partly cloudy skies as we head into the weekend. So the cold front itself is going to move through, and it's all to our south, just like this, like a big bowl. You can almost see it right here. There's what the cold front's going to be on Saturday, and it's going to remain south of the region on Saturday. And then on Sunday, this cold front's going to make its way back northward as a warm front. I think it's going to be very late in the day. You might have an isolated thunderstorm, especially areas further south, closest to that frontal boundary. But more so overnight, a few showers going into maybe early Monday morning. So that's with the warm front moving through. And then you could have some scattered thunderstorms late in the day here on Monday. And then Tuesday, until the front moves through again, you're going to have another renewed threat of scattered showers and thunderstorms later in the day. It might be isolated in a few spots here, but we are going to have a warm-up as we head to Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We're going to have the temperatures going back up again. The next couple of days, once we get to Saturday's going to be a refreshing day. Here's tomorrow, 82 to 87. But I think on Saturday, you're kind of like 80 to 85. Okay, so it's going to be a refreshing day on Saturday and Sunday, for that matter, it looks like. Monday might start going just a touch higher than that, but then it looks like Tuesday, Wednesday are going to get back up into the mid to upper 80s again, maybe even hitting 90 in some areas farther southeast by the time we get to Wednesday. Wednesday is a partly cloudy day to round out the week. I don't think you're going to get any storms that day, so we're going to have Saturday and Wednesday are the dry days this week. Sunday might be mostly dry too in most areas, so we could have a pretty good weekend. It's just the southern areas could get into some showers as that warm front starts advancing to the north. We will have better details in that as we get a little bit closer, which we're not quite there yet. But there's a lot of mess here to decipher through the next week here. But the next 24 hours are going to be probably the worst of that with those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Heavy rain threat, not only with the cold front and the stuff ahead of that, the activity ahead of that, but also with Tropical Storm Elsa overnight tonight. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for July 8th, 2021. Have a great Thursday.